Welcome everyone to Dead Talk Live. I'm your host Viz from Walking Dead Now. Want to welcome all of you here tonight. If you're visiting us for the first time and want more information about our show, please visit our website right there above me, deadtalklive.com, where you will find our featured episodes, most recent episodes, upcoming guests, and on and on and on and on. It's a great site. Go check it out. Also, if you haven't already done so, please visit our YouTube page called Walking Dead Now and go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, if you already haven't done so. And if you're there right now, please go ahead and hit the old thumbs up button on this broadcast. I want to welcome all you guys here today. We have X-Gamer with us on YouTube. Mrs. Sadness is also with us on YouTube. Mr. Trey, Paula Stacy, Late Mike. Welcome to all you guys. Andrew is, of course, joining us as well. Saz is going to be handling the text chats. Andrew and Marie are going to be moderating Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. So let's see who we have on the Instagram side with us. Lots of people. Let me scroll up here. We have AZ Gamer, Soy Marie, Esmeralda, Yontham, Maya 15, Nenyu, Simar, Mila is waving at us. Gabriella is saying hello. Hello, Gabriella. M. Newman is giving us a thumbs up. Dobbs 97 giving us a thumbs up on Instagram. Sandra Carroll is with us. Miss Sharni is joining us. Jasmine is joining us. Welcome to all you guys. I love the floating love hearts on Instagram. Selena, Roland, Amazing Edits is joining us, saying, how are you, Viz? Viz's t-shirt says, I'm fine. This is actually a Walking Dead t-shirt. This is not just a t-shirt that says, I'm fine. This is a Walking Dead t-shirt. God knows this line has been used so many times on the TV show. And what you guys can't see is on the side of the shirt is like a big red blood stain, like this huge. That's all the way down in the side. And of course it says, I'm fine. I love this shirt. I love this shirt. But I did want to let you guys know it is a Walking Dead t-shirt. Stephanie Ruiz is with us on Facebook. Welcome, Stephanie. Mackie is also with us on Facebook, all the way from the Philippines. Welcome, Mackie. Jesse is giving us love hearts. Tamayo, also in the Philippines. Mr. Trey is asking, will there be a season 11? Yes, there will be. It's delayed, but there will be a season 11 and there will be a season 12. Loez is with us on Facebook. Welcome, Loez. Amir Khan. Let's see. I know there's a lot of people, guys. You know, I'm just scanning through. I'm seeing all your chats. I'm not missing them. Liaba wants to know what time is it. Depends on which part of the world you're in. Decent is also with us on Facebook. Ismail, yesterday's special guest co-host on the games, is joining us on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed the gaming episode last night. I know there's a lot more stuff that we did not get to, but you can't fit all the games in one episode. We'll be doing another one further down the line, but we just wanted to do, an episode on the games, and it's something we'll be touching on throughout Dead Talk Live. Hard Productions is with us. Welcome, Ethan. Super is with us on YouTube saying, hey, what's up? So guys, tomorrow, reminder, Lou Temple, Axel from The Walking Dead Season 3 is going to be our special guest right here on Dead Talk Live. Axel, the prisoner from The Walking Dead Season 3, the guy whose head got blown off while he was casually talking to Carol in the prison courtyard. Our guest tomorrow. I haven't received any questions from you guys. What's up with that? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a lot of us. And I've received no questions. Now, I know you guys have to have some questions for Lou Temple. We are encouraging our viewers to submit video questions. You don't have to. You can submit a regular old question. But it'd be nice for some of you, if you're not too shy, just grab your phone, hit the old record button, ask your question, and go directly to our website. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the website, and you will see our submission form. You can submit just your regular text question, or you can submit your video question, all on the same form. So come on, guys. I know you guys have questions for Lou. Lou is a legend in the horror industry. If you go to our website, again, the website, and you see under upcoming guests, and I put his IMDb link next to him. And if you want to see how many roles are credited to him, just click on that IMDb link, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in regards to Lou Temple, tomorrow's guest. Welcome, Steven Garza on YouTube. Super says, I'll be definitely coming tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys. So, you guys can submit your video questions and let Lou see you ask your questions. I'll be playing them back for him. Or you can submit your regular text questions. They're either fine. And also, while you're in the chat tomorrow, the chats are going to be a little crazy because we're expecting a really large crowd. Saz and Marie and Andrew are going to be monitoring the chats, and they are going to be, sending me your questions to ask to Lou. So you have 3 different opportunities. But to be completely upfront, the best way to get your question out there is to get it to me before the show. That's the best chance you have of getting your question read and answered by Lou Temple tomorrow. So that's what I want to say about that. Tomorrow's show, as every show, starts at the same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So don't miss it. Now, here's a fact I absolutely did not know until today. And for everyone out there whose name is not Saz, because I'm pretty sure Saz already knew this, how many of you guys knew that Andrew Lincoln, the Rick Grimes, has never watched a single episode of The Walking Dead? Thumbs up if you knew it, thumbs down if you had no clue. He has never watched a single episode of The Walking Dead. And according to him, this is his quote. He says, I'm choosing to ignore the whole thing. I don't watch the show at all. I'm allergic to my own face. So it makes me feel good because I feel the same way about this show. Tammy did not know that on Facebook. Hard Production says he was shocked when he read that as well. Andrew read it, saw it on Comic-Con online. P-Dog is giving us thumbs down. AZ Gamer has also given us a lot of thumbs down. Maria has given us the old questioning face. Selena on Instagram has also given us a thumbs down. So, some people knew it. Selena also says, oh, now she remembers it. Okay, AZ Gamer is thumbs down. Evelyn is also a thumbs down. It totally took me off guard. I did not know that. Andrew Lincoln has never once watched The Walking Dead, the main star, after 10 years. Let's see. Tommy Yo on Facebook is writing, I remember Axel telling Carol how he didn't miss his brother before he was killed by the governor. Yep. Alejandro's giving us a thumbs down. Didn't know that either. Gypsy Road is with us saying strange. Super is also giving us a thumbs down. Lynn says, I miss Mrs. Megan. Do you mean Negan? Anwar. he is asking, what about the last episodes when he disappeared? He hasn't watched any of them. He has not watched any of them. Paula on YouTube writes, I think Norman said it in some interview. So it was news to me today. Apparently it's been out there, but, it was news for me. April is with us from Indonesia on Instagram. Selena wants to know, is Rick coming back? Rick is coming back in the movies, not on the TV show. Rick Grimes is not returning to the TV show. Andrew is asking, Viz, is there a problem with the stream on YouTube? Every few seconds, the stream goes black, and we have to restart the stream. Let me take a look. Everything is showing online and green on my end. If you guys on YouTube are having a problem, it's more than likely on YouTube's end. Everything is fine on my end. So if YouTube is having some issues, it's because they might be having some technical issues over at YouTube. Apologize for that, guys, but nothing I can do about YouTube's tech issues. Let's see. Luciana wants to know why about Rick. That's what he chose. When he it was a grind. He was doing it for 9 years, and he wanted to stop. They offered him the movie deal. It was a great opportunity. The movies are going to be shot in the United Kingdom, which is where he lives. So it kind of worked out. Yeah, we lost Rick on the TV show, but we did not lose Rick Grimes forever. We're going to get some amazing movies in regards to Rick Grimes. And I agree with you, Luciana. The series is not the same without Rick, but the series is great. They have managed to move on, and we are waiting the end of a fantastic season that has been going on so far. Alpha on YouTube is with us saying, waiting for the Rick movies. The upcoming Walking Dead movie is a trilogy, right? Yes, it is. So yeah, it is. It is going to be 3 movies. 3 Rick Grimes movies. And from the look of things, it's going to be maybe some more movies with other characters. So I'm just reading through the chats on this end. And P-Dog 867, I wanted to address you from last night. You were being very disrespectful yesterday, P-Dog 867. And so I know you're a friend of Ismail's, so I sort of let that slide. But we have one rule here. Respect, and you'll be respected. If you don't show respect, this will be your last stream that you will see of Dead Talk Live. So it's up to you, buddy. It's completely up to you. Andrew Valentine is with us. Welcome, Andrew. Christian is also with us on Instagram and waving. Annette is with us on Facebook from South Africa, saying, will season 10 be on TV again, as I missed a couple of episodes? Don't know how it works in South Africa, but if it's playing, I'm sure, just like any other country, they will do reruns. You know what I mean? There's going to be some reruns. So let's see what's going on. Gypsy Road has switched to Instagram because apparently YouTube is having some issues. Ram writes, who are the others that Father Gabriel mentioned about? Oh, in the trailer, what you mean, the others that are coming, he just means, other people from other communities. He's just going on past experience. He's also just trying to reassure the kids who are really scared. These kids are in a hospital surrounded by a mixture of the dead and a mixture of people wearing the masks of the dead. So they're petrified. He's trying to reassure them that help is coming. Help is on its way. So does he even have an idea of exactly who the others are? I have no idea. I don't think so. So, I have no idea. We'll see. Sebastian is from Argentina. Welcome, Sebastian. Evelyn says, is talking to Andrew, saying she's good. So we actually do have a lot of news today. The topic for today, it's been teased so many times. It's going to be about Carol and Daryl. It's been teased by Gimple and Angela Kang, and they are warning us that Daryl's and Carol's relationship is really going to be twisted upside down in season 11. Beyond that, they're not saying anything else. So we have seen in season 10 their relationship really be tested already with the decisions Carol has been making and putting people's lives in jeopardy, getting some people killed as well, all in the pursuit of vengeance. So they have been teasing us that it's not going to get any better between Daryl and Carol in season 11. The tension between them is going to continue to rise, and who knows how that's all going to play out. I do remember a scene after the whole cave incident in this season 10 where Daryl's standing in the hilltop cemetery and Carol comes up behind him and says something to the effect, do you hate me? And he goes to her, I can never hate you. Never say never. That's what I've learned. Never say never. I mean, unless Carol really gets her head screwed back on right, who knows what's going to happen. If she continues to put the group at risk, if she continues to get people killed, even Daryl has his limits with Carol. And we have seen that in this season. Sinol is also with us on Instagram. Welcome. 6N is with us on Instagram. Let's see. Moving on to some different stuff. Okay, we do have dates. We actually have roundabout dates on when filming is going to finally resume for both Fear the Walking Dead and the 6 episodes that we are going to get in early 2021 for The Walking Dead. Okay? For Fear the Walking Dead, well, let me just go ahead and read you what the article has to say. The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead are looking to come back to life. Fear the Walking Dead saw production of its 6th season being temporarily halted in March, while The Walking Dead has been unable to begin production on its 11th season. Now, AMC has revealed that production is gearing up to get started again on the 2 shows. Fear the Walking Dead is up first, looking to resume shooting new episodes in late August, and The Walking Dead will follow suit by shooting the 6 additional extra episodes that are neither season 10 nor season 11. That filming is going to begin in October. Okay? So those are the dates. Not the start date for season 11 filming of The Walking Dead, but those 6 episodes, those 6 extra episodes that are going to be sandwiched between season 10 and season 11. Filming on that is going to begin in October, which sort of confirms what we've talked about in the past on this show. There are not going to be deleted scenes from prior episodes. It is going to be completely new footage, and more than likely, it's going to be some kind of character flashbacks. Whether they decide to focus on one character for 6 episodes, or they could focus on 6 different characters. and do one for each episode. Either way, it's going to be intriguing. It's going to be fascinating. Kimmy is with us on Instagram. Welcome, Kimmy. Giving us a thumbs up. Thorgon is joining us all the way from the UK. Amazing Edits is with us, writes, if Carol does a mistake again, for example, someone dies because of her, Daryl doesn't apologize to her again. Daryl has his limits, like everyone else. He has his limits. Just scrolling through the chats here, Eduardo is with us on Instagram. Gypsy on Instagram writes, I just don't want to see Carol have another breakdown because she's had too many breakdowns. I mean, who on the show hasn't had a breakdown? Ness is with us on Facebook. Amir is asking about when is the movie launching. The movie hasn't even started filming yet. They're still trying to iron out the script. So it's going to be a little while. As far as the finale, Lynn also writes, the finale is going to premiere October 4th. That's been set in stone. Well, anything can change, but it's coming October 4th. The finale of The Walking Dead is going to premiere right after the premiere of Walking Dead World Beyond. Antonis is with us, saying on YouTube, very excited about tomorrow in Lou Temple. That's great, Antonis. Make sure you send us in your questions. Alpha is also with us on YouTube. Gonzalez is with us on Instagram. Evelyn Daniels is giving us a thumbs up on Instagram. Welcome to all you guys. So we have been given another inside look at the CRM. This time it is the doctor who is in charge of finding the cure to the zombie plague. So check this out. The mysterious zombie virus that has plagued the Walking Dead universe for a decade. This is World Beyond timeline now. World Beyond is only a decade when we see it into the apocalypse. For a decade could be cured by a key character appearing in the limited event series World Beyond. The spin-off, taking place 10 years post-outbreak, introduces Dr. Leo Bennett, played by Joe Holt, described as a renowned biochemist and geneticist working with the CRM, the Civic Republic military, to develop a potential counter to the widespread pathogen that causes the freshly dead to reanimate as flesh-hungry empties. That's not my word, that's theirs, and they put that in quotes. Empties. Maybe that's the word they're going to use in World Beyond for the zombies. We have walkers. We've heard a whole bunch of other names referred to them. Apparently in World Beyond, they're going to be called empties. Interesting. Bennett's research inspires the survivors in his home community, including his daughters Iris and Hope, who say their father is away doing important work that will one day benefit us all. He's brilliant, which is why I was cast, I'm assuming Holt said jokingly with a laugh when describing his character during the virtual Comic-Con. He ostensibly goes off to try and teach the wisdom that he is gaining about what he's discovered in terms of trying to cure this plague, this epidemic. And so he goes off to another community to try to impart his wisdom and to help them along. Bennett's work also puts him under the thumb of the pragmatic CRM leader, Elizabeth Kublik, played by Julia Ormond, an authority figure whose clandestine behavior puts her at odds with the rebellious Hope, his daughter. So that's more of an inside look to what we're going to see in World Beyond. Andrew writes, empties is the world beyond. That's a term they will use. He heard it at Comic-Con. Excellent. Confirmation right there. That's an interesting term. I guess they're really running out of terms to what to call the dead. Empties, it's creative. I'll say that about it. It's a creative term. Yusef writes, if Daryl dies, I will cancel my follow-up to the series. I don't think you have to worry. I don't think Daryl's gonna die. Dominic, watch your language on Instagram. Janie is with us, giving us a smiley love face. Janie sent in a video. Awesome, Janie. Can't wait to see it after the show. Sent in her video question for Lou Temple tomorrow. Just scrolling up here. Peter wants to know what is behind me. Behind me is my CGI background, which I love. And on Instagram, guys, you guys can only see the picture of Daryl, Rick, Michonne, and Carl because Instagram doesn't allow anything other than portrait mode for their lives. If you guys check it out later on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, you will actually see the full background. I have a 1080p background, but to accommodate, because we broadcast this to 4 networks at the same time, this show gets broadcasted to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter simultaneously. You guys are all watching it on any of those platforms right now. So to make it work on all the different platforms, I have stuck myself in the middle for the Instagram people, and for the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter people, they have the more expanded background, which I just have filled with information on how to call us, the show, phone numbers, and so on. So I had to get creative there to make this work for Instagram, because Instagram is huge for us. We have well over 100,000 followers on Instagram, which, by the way, thank you so much, Instagram. We just recently surpassed that number. We're at 107, 106, 107,000. So thank you so much, Instagram followers. Amir on Facebook says, I am following on Instagram. Thank you so much, Amir. Alejandra on Facebook, is Maggie coming back? Maggie is coming back. Maggie's going to be in this finale. Maggie's going to be huge. She's coming back as a regular. And it's going to be a whole brand new Maggie. We discussed this before, and we've been told by Lauren Cohen herself, the actress, we're not going to see the same Maggie that we've known before. She has gone through some changes. And I've got some interesting news coming up on Herschel, her son, Herschel, in regards to Judith. So apparently there's going to be some good, nice character, twists going on between Judith, little Herschel, and Negan. Now, check the irony in that. I know I'm jumping ahead in my announcements, but Negan, the man who killed Herschel's father, Glenn, apparently Negan and Herschel are going to form a bond. Dude, talk about plot twists. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And I wonder how Maggie's going to feel about that. You know, the man who murdered her husband and the father of Herschel, her son, forming a bond. Damn. I mean, that's some twisted stuff right there. Natural is with us and saying hello. Rakis is giving us a thumbs up. AMX is joined us as well. Alex is with us on Instagram as well. AZ Gamer writes, Viz, are they making the Walking Dead universe like the Resident Evil universe? I hope not. I like the original Resident Evil, and then it got a little bit too quirky for me. Jamie says, just in the Dabs Padilla, just in the movies, not on the TV show. I think you're responding to someone else. Lala is also with us on Facebook, saying, yep, that's why Maggie wants to kill Negan. Well, she wanted to kill Negan. We have no idea what Maggie's reaction is going to be to Negan. She's changed. That's all we know. that she's changed. To what? For the better, for the worse? I have no idea. So we will find out, though. Wayla is also with us on Instagram from Argentina. Welcome. Naturally Cool on Instagram writes, today I am from YouTube. Today you are on Instagram. Well, that's why we multicast this broadcast. Available on 4 different platforms. Amazing Edits writes, I think Herschel Jr. maybe tried to kill Negan. Not according to what I read, and I'll be getting to that here in a second. So, again, Norman Reedus and J.D. Morgan are really talking up this finale, using the words terrifying, they're all hyping it up. It's going to be an epic finale. I have no doubt about that. And there's just so much time to fill between now and October that they want to keep it fresh in everyone's minds. That's why I'm here, to keep it fresh in all of our minds and not forget about it. They go on to say it's intense. It's really intense. That's what Norman said to TV Insider. He also goes on to say it's terrifying and it's claustrophobic. So that's a little bit of a hint. Claustrophobic? How? Of course, we don't know anything beyond that. And they also discussed on how Beta is completely pissed off at both Negan and Daryl. J.D. Morgan said, and he also added Reedus, so if he shows up talking about Beta, we just throw you to him and run. So J.D. Morgan is telling Norman Reedus that if Beta shows up, they're just going to throw Daryl over to Beta, jokingly, and everyone else is going to run. So they were just messing around with each other. David Rivera is giving us a lot of love hearts on Instagram. A lot of floating love hearts coming up on Instagram. I love those things. We have a really nice-sized crowd for our Tuesday evening. I want to thank all you guys for joining us. Andrew Valentine writes, The Whisperer Caves? Maybe. He used the word claustrophobic for a reason. Maybe the caves? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll just be guessing along with the rest of us. So J.D. Morgan, who does play Negan, he wants a spin-off to be done to Robert Kirkman's latest Walking Dead comic book, Negan Lives, which I'm all for that. Here's what JD's thoughts are on that. While Negan is still around on the television on The Walking Dead, JD also admits he would also be on board doing some kind of Negan movie. As with Morrissey and The Rise of the Governor, Morgan would even have some source material to draw from for these projects, which he means the comic books, and that includes the Negan Lives graphic novel released by Kirkman just last month. Similarly, Negan was previously given the one-off comic Here's Negan in 2017, with the book divulging the dastardly character's backstory. If you ask Morgan, both of these stories would make for great movies. I agree. He also goes on to say, I'm very lucky to play him because he's become so well-rounded, and the kind of redemption arc that he's been on has been very interesting to play. Morgan said in a video interview on the Walking Dead YouTube account, and I think that Negan Lives comic book kind of carries that on. It's a great little story. It's just a little slice of a day in the life of Negan. It's great, and I would love to. I always wanted to film that, and the prequel to Negan. There's a comic book for that as well, and he would love to do that. So he would love to do the prequel comic that came out in 2017, and he would also love to film the Negan Lives that was just released last month by Robert Kirkman. That would be fabulous. We all love Negan now. Yeah, he was a prick. Season 6, 7, 8. But he's right. The character has gone through a big redemption arc. And how many times have we seen an antagonist ever on this show go over to the good guys? Never. He's the first. Thorgon says, I'm on Mars. Maybe, I'm assuming you're saying that because you're excited about the Negan movies. Chandri is with us on Instagram. Yusef says he doesn't want him back. Sandra Carroll writes, if Negan has power in any camp, Lucille will be back. Well, Lucille is gone. The best we have now is Lucille Part 2. That's what I call his bat right now. Lucille Part 2. Lynn Montenegro is with us on Facebook. Kat has joined us. Charmed Evenstar is with us on YouTube. Eric is joining us on Facebook. Welcome, Eric. And Mona is also with us on Facebook as well. AMX is also with us. Yusef writes he left The Walking Dead, but I think he'd come back in the movies. AZ Gamer is giving us a thumbs up. So, Carrie Payton, who plays King Ezekiel, discussed a little bit of what's in store for the King. The Walking Dead star Carrie Payton says the embattled King Ezekiel is looking for a fresh start, despite the ticking clock placed on him by the grim diagnosis revealed earlier this season to be thyroid cancer. And the former kingdom leader is filled with hope as he races towards what could be a life-changing encounter with a new community that we know is going to be the Commonwealth. In the season 10 finale, which is called A Certain Doom, Ezekiel and allies Eugene, Yumiko use bicycles supplied by new friend Princess to continue their journey to Charleston, West Virginia. Now, let me tell you guys, where they're coming from in Alexandria to Charleston, West Virginia, which is over the Appalachian Mountains, that's a long-ass trek on a bike. They started out on horses, and now they're on bicycles. Yeah, that's a haul. There are definitely aspects of his life that he wants to leave behind. He's got failed relationships. He's got memories of loved ones that have come and gone. He's built a community and seen it get toppled. Peyton explained during the Comic-Con panel, I think he is looking for a fresh start, and he's also a guy who's got a clock on him. He's got that tick-tock in his brain that says he's not long for this world. He also continued to say, in a world where nobody ever seems to have much time, he feels like he's got even less because he's dealing with this cancer. Now, I have stated it before on this show, and it makes me sad to say this, but I don't think Ezekiel is going to make it out of this finale. He's going to go out a true hero. We know it's going to be involved with the Commonwealth. Yumiko, Eugene, Ezekiel, Princess are heading the opposite direction of, Daryl and the gang in the hospital. They're heading to West Virginia to meet up with the Commonwealth, while Daryl and everybody else is holed up in the hospital. So if Ezekiel does die a hero, he is either going to go by someone in the Commonwealth. Man, what a rocky way to start off that relationship. Or some other way, in the direction that he's heading to. But it is my opinion that King Ezekiel is not going to be in season 11. So that makes me sad to say, but that's just my opinion. Andrew Valentine also says Ezekiel's days are numbered, as are Father Gabriel. I don't think Father Gabriel is going to make it out of the finale as well. Tristan is joining us on YouTube. Welcome, Tristan. NYW is also with us on YouTube saying Daryl Dixon. Lynn Montenegro saying, how about Dale? Dale's been dead a long time. Lynn. Yeah, Dale died all the way back in season 2. Hello, NYW. Tristan writes, I love watching The Walking Dead. That's awesome. Some conversations going on Instagram. Connie is still alive. I really believe that. I really do believe there's something that's going to happen romantic-wise between Daryl and Connie. It's about time. Daryl needs to get a love interest. We have gone 10 seasons, and I received this great Instagram message a couple of days ago. This is classic, okay? The message came from a new follower, and I swear to God, the message read, why hasn't Daryl kissed anyone yet? And my response was like, good question. I don't know how else to answer it. But straight up, first message to me, why hasn't Daryl kissed anyone? And I'm like, that's a goddamn good question. And I wish I had an answer for you. So, hopefully Daryl will get to see Daryl kiss someone. Finally. AMX writes, because he stinks. Thorgon writes, he's a bad kisser. P-Dog writes, he might be asexual. I really don't think so. Zalus is laughing. Andrew writes, Daryl has doggy breath. Oh, poor dog. Daniel is with us on Instagram and waving. Let's see. Ricky is joining us as well. He does. Thorgon reminds us he does kiss the dog. Kabaha writes, I think Daryl has a lot of emotional baggage from the past that he's finally worked through. He's been through a lot, no doubt about that. And no, Nafi, it has not been confirmed that he's asexual. That's been written in one article as rumor and speculation. So please don't say that is confirmed. Daryl Dixon is not asexual. So, no. That's just something that one article referenced him as. It's not true. Thorgon writes, Daryl hasn't got any lips. Janie writes, if he wants, I can kiss him. Oh, yeah, he definitely has a lot of suitors out there. Moving on to Aaron, played by Ross Marquand, on the chances of Aaron maybe finding a new love interest. He goes on to say that he came very close with Jesus. We kind of hinted at some sort of relationship in between the 6-year time jump. So supposedly there might have been something that happened between Jesus and Aaron in the 6 years that we missed. Marquand said when asked about Aaron's love life during the Comic-Con presentation, he says, I would love to see that, but I feel like at some point there are so many threats coming from all different angles. Love for Aaron, or anybody else for that matter, is just not of the ultimate importance right now. But I would love to see that, of course. Marquand then questioned whether Aaron should risk another romantic relationship, adding, I don't know if he should have a love interest. Maybe everyone who gets close to him dies. Eric died. Jesus died. Maybe he'll just be fond of someone. In the comic books, where Aaron was in a confirmed relationship with Jesus, it was implied the couple were still together after the huge decades time jump of 25 years in the comic book's final issue. So those were two guys that did make it, were one of the last ones standing. For any of you guys that did not know that. Kabaha on Instagram writes, I think for Aaron it's about taking care of Gracie. That is his number one priority. Of course, I definitely agree with that. BF Doss has given us a thumbs up. Ruan is giving us smiley love faces on Instagram. Dolores writes, I did not see Maggie have her baby. Nobody did. It was done off camera. We didn't even get to see Maggie pregnant, like showing pregnant. She was pregnant, but she wasn't showing yet. Let's see. Seeing if anything new is going on. You guys are chatting amongst yourself on YouTube. I'm a white boy. Says, I didn't know Aaron and Jesus were together. Yep, they were. On the TV show, it's sort of implied. In the comic books, it was confirmed. Janie is giving us a lot of love on Instagram. Thank you, Janie. Naturally Cool is saying hello. Hello, Naturally Cool. So here's the bit about RJ, Judith, and Herschel, coming from Lauren Cohen, who plays Maggie. Lauren elaborated on what we're going to see from a little of little Herschel, and how Herschel and Judith could potentially form a nice friendly bond with J.D. Morgan, Negan, playing a vital role. The man who killed little Herschel's father bonds with the son. She goes on to say, I feel really excited because Kaylee is so good that whoever we find for Herschel in pairing them together is going to result in some really illuminating conversation, Cohen said. So on all those levels, like meeting people and seeing everything the writers create for these kids, I'm just super jazzed. In a prediction for season 11, JD said the kid-friendly Negan could potentially form a bond with Herschel, now that the former savior leader has been freed from prison by Carol. I think that way, that may be a way, we'll see, I'm not a writer on this show, but that may be a way that Maggie sees a different side of Negan. As well, Morgan said. I think initially she'll just want to kill him, but we'll see what happens. So that's what I talked about earlier, about Herschel. There are still, I don't know if they've casted who's going to play little Herschel, because she mentioned in the article as well that she is excited to see who they are going to cast to play Herschel, who should be about 7 years old. That's how old Herschel should be right about now. So we'll see who they find to play little Herschel. The Walking Dead fan Coral is with us. Nope, Rick is not coming back to the TV show. We're going to see him in the movies. Dolores also writes, she hated when we saw Glenn and Abraham died. We all did. Maggie says she's not going to be happy. It's going to be a little weird there between Maggie and Negan. We just have to wait and see how it all plays out. So in the last, 10 minutes or so, let's go back to this Daryl and Carol relationship, okay? Like I said, by all indication, it appears that Daryl and Carol's strained relationship is going to continue well into season 11. In fact, it's been hinted it's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse between the two characters. This is what's been teased both by Gimple and the current showrunner, Angela Kang. And here's what they had to say. Showrunner Angela Kang says best friends Daryl, played by Norman Reedus, and Carol, Melissa McBride, have a long road to travel towards mending their complicated relationship in The Walking Dead Season 11. If they both survive the zombie horde unleashed by Beta in the coming 10th season finale, she's being a little coy there, if they both survive. I'm pretty sure they are both going to survive. The decade-long friendship was fractured in season 10, where Carol went rogue and grew progressively reckless when pursuing vengeance against her son's killer, Alpha, of the Whisperers. Daryl and Carol's relationship became strained in the mid-season premiere squeeze when Carol's action left Connie and Magna trapped beneath the rubble inside the Walker-filled cave. The thing about Daryl and Carol is they have one of the coolest relationships on the show. It is so much fun to write for both Norman and Melissa, Kang said during the Walking Dead Comic-Con. I think as with any long, deep relationship with anybody in people's lives, it can just get complicated because they can be real with each other in ways that nobody else can. And that means that the hurt runs a lot deeper because they've known each other for so long and they are best friends. For season 11, Kang added, all I want to say without spoiling is that you can kind of start from that point. And you've got they have a long road to travel. They are writing some really cool stuff right now, and we'll see where it lands. Angela also went on to say that Daryl and Carol, like I said, they have one of the coolest relationships, and the writers of The Walking Dead are going to test that relationship. It has not been tested before season 10. It has been rocky in season 10. Carol has been going rogue. She has gotten people killed. We still don't know what's going on with Connie, even though I think she's alive. People have speculated that Connie has infiltrated the Whisperers and is the person who might be holding Aaron at gunpoint. That is kind of fascinating, considering that the Whisperers have a herd mentality, survival of the fittest. And I would assume they would view Connie being deaf as a weak link. And I don't see Alpha before she died, or even Beta for that matter, accepting somebody with a disability into their herd. Since it's all about they've reverted back to the animal herd pack mentality. I'm a white boy says Connie is the forest ninja. No, she's not. That masked ninja is a brand new character from the Commonwealth. I've said this before. I believe Maggie has sent in reinforcements. We know she gets that letter from Carol. Carol is the one that's been communicating with Maggie while she's been gone and telling her about the new threat, which is the Whisperers. And that masked ninja person, I believe, is a character from the Commonwealth, somebody we have never seen before. Now, the person holding Aaron at gunpoint, just by the look on his face, I've said this many times, it is someone we know. And it could possibly be Connie. It very well could be. She may have infiltrated the Whisperers. I'm a white boy says, okay, cool. Mr. Trey on YouTube writes, who was on the radio at the end of season 9? That was Stephanie. And it's also Stephanie throughout season 10 that is talking to Eugene. And Stephanie is a part of the Commonwealth, the 50,000 member strong Commonwealth, a community like none other. We have never seen a community that like we're going to meet in the Commonwealth. They are 50,000 members strong. Huge. And it's going to be interesting on how much of it they decide to stick with the comic books and how much of it they can totally twist it around, do whatever they want with the Commonwealth in the TV show. And I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of new twists in there. There's going to be new characters that were not in the Commonwealth in the comic books. There's going to be some people that were maybe good in the comic books that are going to be just flat out evil in the TV show. My prediction is that the governor That's what they call the leader of the Commonwealth. And the leader, her name is Pamela. I think that Pamela is going to be one twisted, evil person. So that's my guess. My guess. In the comic books, the Commonwealth were neither bad nor good. They weren't like a clear enemy like the Saviors were, like the Whisperers, like the Governor. Because there's so many of them, of course you can have people within that vast, huge community who are naturally not going to like, Daryl, Carol, and the rest of them. There's going to be conflict. There's going to, and the Commonwealth lives on a society based that if you were important before the apocalypse, then you have an important role in the Commonwealth. If you were just a regular, person, in their opinion, not that important in life before the apocalypse, you're going to keep that same role with the Commonwealth. So that's how they live, and I'm sure that's going to cause a lot of tension with a lot of people, because in the communities in Alexandria, Hilltop, and the Kingdom when it existed, everyone is sort of treated equally. It's a village, and they all help each other out. Now they're going to see in a whole other place that puts people, they don't treat people equally. Everyone is placed in their own little tier. And it's like a caste system, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Trey on YouTube writes, why don't they just show Alpha that life can be safe? I guess you're a little behind, Mr. Trey. Alpha is gone. Alpha is not with the show anymore. So, yeah, Alpha, Negan was actually the one that tried to convince Alpha to let the communities into the Whisperers. She was not having it. Not having it. So, Lucas is laughing on Instagram. Rivero06 is with us. Lucas Uck is with us, giving us a thumbs up. That's a hell of a name. No, sorry. I read it wrong. Chandri VG is also with us. Nerdiest Geek is leaving us. Thank you for joining us, Nerdiest Geek. Bezdol is giving us a thumbs up. Guys, we are out of time. One more question from Gamer. Is it possible that they could change the release date of the finale? No. No. It's been announced, signed and sealed, delivered. It's not coming any sooner than October 4th. And with that, guys, you have been amazing as always tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Please send me in your questions for Lou Temple tomorrow. Send me go to our website, go to the bottom, fill out our submission form. Either write your question in or record a video of yourself asking your question, and we will play it back for Lou Temple. Axel from The Walking Dead Season 3 will be here tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Don't miss it, guys. Don't miss it. And until then, always stay walking.